You have probably felt this before. It's 7 pm. Your manager dumps extra work on your desk, and somehow it's you always getting the last minute tasks. Instead of saying no or even asking about your workload, you just take it, telling yourself you're being reasonable or that it's not worth the fight. But here's the real reason you keep doing it. You were raised to be the good boy or girl, obedient, helpful, never causing trouble. And now that habit kicks in automatically, making you put everyone else's needs before your own. If you don't break this pattern, you will keep trading your self respect just to keep people happy. Years will quietly pass while you stay people pleasing, helpful, but ignored. This video shows you how to spot if you are still running the Good Kid program and gives you 3 simple strategies so you can uninstall the Good Kid program from your brain and start getting the respect you deserve. You probably think being helpful is just who you are. But what if it's actually something your brain learned long time ago? Here's what I mean. When you were a kid, maybe 6 or 7 years old, and your dad came home angry from work, what did you do? You stayed quiet, you didn't cause problems, and you made yourself small. And what happened? He didn't yell at you. Maybe he even smiled when you brought him a glass of water or stayed out of his way. Your brain recorded that moment. Yes, being helpful keeps me safe. Fast forward 20 years. Your manager drops extra work on your desk at 6 pm. You already got your own deadlines. You are tired of today's work. But instead of saying, I can't take this right now, you just take it. No questions, no pushback. You say, yeah, okay, I will do it. And here is the thing. You think you are just being nice. You think you are being reasonable. But your brain isn't thinking that. Your brain is running the same survival script it learned when you were a kid. It's not thinking, this is unfair. It's thinking, this is what I need to do to be safe. Because back then, saying no meant trouble. It meant your parents got upset. It meant the room got tense. It meant you were the problem. So your brain learned don't fight back, don't argue, don't cause problems. Just do what people want and you will be okay. That's not a conscious choice you are making now. That's an old habit running in the background. And the scary part is you don't even notice it's happening. You just feel this automatic push to say yes, to help, to make everyone happy, even when it hurts you. What you call being reasonable is often just an old childhood survival program. Your brain learned that staying obedient and low trouble kept you safe. So it still defaults to that even when it cost you. So, what does this look like in your everyday life? Let me give you an example. Let's say you grow up in a house where your parents only really noticed you when you did something right. You got good grades, they smiled. You won something, they hugged you. But if you were just being a normal kid, there wasn't much love there. No, I love you unless you did something to deserve it. No affection unless you earned it. What did your brain learn? Love and affection has to be earned. You are not just loved for being you. You have to do something to get it. Now you are in a married or in a serious relationship. Your partner gets upset about something small and instead of talking it through, you panic. You think, what did I do wrong? How do I fix this? You start doing more gifts, more sorry messages, more effort. Because deep down somewhere, You think if you stop doing things, they will stop loving you. Or maybe you grow up getting criticized all the time. Nothing you did was good enough. Your parents always found the mistake, the thing you should have done better. So you didn't build confidence. You built a habit of playing it safe. You learned not to try big things because trying means you might fail, and failing means people will tear you apart. Now, in your work, someone treats you badly, ignores your ideas, talks over you in meetings, gives you the worst tasks, and you don't say anything. Just accept it because a part of you thinks,
maybe I deserve this, maybe I'm not good enough.
or here's another one. Maybe your home felt unstable, your parents fought a lot, money problems, things felt unpredictable. You never know if today was going to be calm or chaotic. So your brain learned
Don't trust anyone.
either you do everything yourself or always expect the next bad thing. Now, as an adult, you can't relax in relationships. You are always waiting for something to go wrong. You do everything alone because depending on others feels dangerous, or you are anxious all the time looking for the signs that everything's about to break. These aren't just old memories, these became the rules you follow now. They control how you handle fights, they shape who you are attracted to, they shape what you tolerate when someone disrespects you. If love felt conditional, criticism felt constant, or home felt unpredictable, you don't just grow out of it. It often turns into perfectionism, fear of failure, and silently accepting disrespect because a part of you believes you haven't earned better. Here is the confusing part. If these patterns hurt you, why do you keep going back to them? Let me explain this with a real situation. Let's say you meet someone new. They are kind, they are stable, they text you back, they don't play game. Everything feels easy. No drama, no ups and downs, just consistent calm affection. And your brain doesn't trust it. You start thinking something is wrong because it's not normal to you. There is no excitement, there is no spark. Why does this feel weird? You might even start losing interest, not because they are doing anything wrong, but because something feels off. Here is what's actually happening. Your brain isn't looking for what's good for you, it's looking for what feels normal. If you grow up in a house where love was conditional, where your parents were nice one day and bitter the next, where affection came and went randomly, that became your normal. That's what real love feels like to your brain. So when someone treats you well all the time, your brain doesn't recognize it. It feels suspicious. It feels fake. It feels like something is missing. Because the thing that's missing is the chaos, the ups and downs, the emotional mess that your brain learned. This is love. Now let's flip it. You met someone else. They are hot and cold. One week they are all over you. The next week they barely text. They are exciting, unpredictable, intense, and your brain lights up because this feels like home for you. Not because it's healthy, not because it's good for you, but because it matches what you grew up with. The tension, the uncertainty, the need to earn their attention. That's what your brain thinks as real love. You are not choosing toxic people because you are broken. You are choosing them because your brain thinks That's what love is supposed to feel like. It's running the same pattern it learned when you were too young to question it. And now, 20 years later, you are still following the same script without even realizing it. You don't stay in these dynamics because you are weak. You stay because your brain trusts what's familiar. So, stable respect can feel suspicious, and emotional highs and lows can get mistaken for real connection. So, if your brain is stuck repeating the past, how do you actually change it? Here is the hard truth. You have to get comfortable with something that feels wrong. And I mean really wrong. Not just uncomfortable, but wrong in a way that makes you panic inside. Let me give you a clear example. Let's say you have always been the person who says yes to everything. Your friend asks you to help them move. Your coworker asks you to cover their shift. Your family expects you to show up to every event, and you do it every time because saying no feels impossible. Now imagine this. Someone asks for a favor and you just say, "No, I can't." No long explanation, no apology, no excuse like, I'm so sorry, I have got this, I feel bad, maybe next time." Just, "No, I can't." What happens in your body? Your heart starts beating fast. Your chest feels tight. You feel guilty. You start thinking, they are going to hate me. They are going to think I am selfish. I am a bad person. That feeling, that's not the truth. That's your brain freaking out because you just broke the old rule. You just did the thing your brain learned was dangerous. And now it's screaming at you to go back, to say sorry, and to fix it. But here's what you need to understand: that uncomfortable feeling is the only way through. Because underneath that panic, underneath that guilt, there is a belief running your life. Something like, people only like me if I help them. Or, I don't deserve good things unless I work really hard for them. Or, if I say no, people will leave me. The solution is simple. You need to realize this is something you learned from other people. It's not a fact. It's not the truth about who you are. It's just a story your brain made up to keep you safe when you were 6 years old. And now you are 30. Still, that story is messing up your life. Changing doesn't mean you'll feel better right away. It means choosing that uncomfortable new way instead of the comfortable but painful old way. It means sitting with guilt when you say no. It means staying in calm relationships even when your brain is screaming that it's too boring. It means letting someone treat you with respect even when a part of you thinks don't deserve it. That's the change. Not one big moment, not a sudden realization, but a slow, painful practice of choosing discomfort on purpose until your brain finally learns.
Oh, this new way is safe too.
Breaking the cycle means tolerating the discomfort of setting boundaries and receiving respect and calling out the core belief underneath, like, I am only valued if I am useful, as something you learned, not something true. Now you realized you got stuck in the good kid trap to make everyone happy even when it's not fair. What if some people take advantage of that without you even noticing? Watch this next video to learn how to spot if someone is secretly using you even if they are smiling while they do it.